Hello everybody, I'm here for the Wargame channel. Welcome back to the New Order, the Last Days of Europe, and to my Siberian Free Territory playthrough, where today we're going to be sitting doing absolutely nothing really, except from building up our army, which, don't know why I'm putting troops there, because we are just going to be invading these boys. Actually, what we'll do is, we'll kind of even this up slightly. No, that was very well done, Dune. Very well done. Let's do that. Then that. That way we're sorting out the front, because we will be going after the Divine Mandate of Siberia, who do have some very nice kind of bonuses. Like that recovery rate's pretty good. Division attacks up even more, and recovery rates up even higher. Bloody hell. So, as long as we have a better quality army over them, which we do by a decent little bit right now, we should be fine. Plus, we're going to have a bigger air force than them by a mile, because they have no planes right now. And one thing we have got a lot of factories on is fighters. We do have a lot. It's actually the most factories we have on any of our production lines. We are going to put some more onto support equipment on the RPG-43, because we're currently kind of in a deficit of equipment right now, and the RPG, we're actually losing equipment daily, which is not ideal. Okay, I think Ramil's office was a mess. Paper scattered all over the floor, only distinguishable by the different colours of ink on them. Maps hung on the walls, decorated X's and check marks as if he were a pirate hunting for lost treasure. Ramil was in search of gold pieces or long forgotten jewels. The treasure Ramil sought out was worth more than any metal. He was hunting for hope, to which he found absolutely nothing. Ramil heaved a large book off the shelf and sat it down with a thud. Why had they chosen him for this? He slipped through the pages looking for something, looking for his hope. Book number 480 was no different from the last. Ramil resigned to his chair and massaged his temples. Was he really going to find the answer in a book? Which document outlines the difference between helping and hurting? No matter how many he read over the plans of for the Siberian plan, he couldn't decide what was good and bad, which should be presented to the Security Council and what shouldn't. 3 knocks at the door finally brought signs. Ramil rushed to answer. For it was Yuri, holding 2 cups of coffee. It's midnight, you know. Ramil wiped the sleep from his eyes and nodded. Well, let me in. I might be able to help. Okay, the bounty of the Siberian plan is done, and we're not going to do lessons from the Union, and although I would quite like those military factories, we are going to go ahead and do Reach for the Dawn. Rigid economic plan both restricts the rights of our citizens and harms our economy long term. If we truly wish to see Russia prosper and the glory of communism prevail, we must abandon these authoritarian ideas of controlling the economy through the state. Bukharin tried and failed. If we wish to see true prosperity, we must allow workers' organizations and unions to decide for themselves what to produce as a natural reaction to the needs and demands of the society and the economy. When some decry such a system as capitalism under another name, we reject such a title, and this is a true socialist economy. We will disregard the Siberian plan. Oh, maybe we do actually want to finish the Siberian plan. It does mean we get despotism, but Siberian plan has been a great success than we could have ever thought possible. Even though its completion, even before its completion, the industrial capacity across Siberia has grown over 200%. I'm going to keep it. I think we should take the legacy. I don't know. Then again, it depends. We invest some money into it. Industrial expertise and equipment improves. Poverty rate in agriculture. Oh, gosh, dude. Make your mind up, boy. Because we do have very little despotism now anyways. It would be beneficial for us to keep this around. Actually, it's not doing too much. Do you know what? No, we're doing it. Reach for the dawn. Reach for the dawn. Reach for the dawn. Just don't look now. Don't look at it, dude. What are you doing? Get your ass over here. Right, so hopefully we can catch up on our equipment deficits. Oh, we are making equipment every day, that's good. That's good. Because we do want to just keep building divisions. Because we want to really outdo the Divine Mandate of Siberia. We do still have 2 years to wait, well just a little over 2 years. Oh yes, right. Let's see how many times how many of the communes disapprove of our rule this episode. Probably a decent number because they like to do it. They do like to do it. We are currently building another military factory. Do we want to do anything with the economy? Do I want to increase? I've never actually used them before. Not used them yet. Right, we've only got 2 focuses left in the industry tree, then we'll work on the army stuff. So let's facilitate rural mechanization. One of the important features of communal life is self-sufficiency. Well, this is often not possible given the more rural communities simply do not have the skilled labourer or industrial facilities to produce things like modern electronics or automobiles. We can set these communities up with the means to acquire such items. By facilitating mechanization in the rural areas of the Free Territory, we can help rural communes outproduce their needs, allowing them to exchange the extra produce and livestock for items the rural population cannot obtain. Not to mention having an agricultural surplus will be useful for expanding the population. So, begins greater production and distribution of mechanized farm equipment to rural areas at the cost of $85 million US. Our agricultural societal development will begin to grow. Well, that is good, because we do want the good stuff to grow. Because everything's on an upward trend. Hopefully we can get rid of a lot. We've already got an experienced industry, which is good. Manufacturing lines could be better. Poverty rates obviously improved as well. But basic mechanization, we needed to sort that out. Everything's kind of basic, but I'm hoping we will, with time, be able to improve it. We have been working a decent little bit on actually improving those things. In fact, shall the workers' territory. Oh no! What is this? Our poverty rates society will begin to improve. Decrease construction speed by 5. What is this? Oh, forwards together. That doesn't seem like forwards together. Oh well, that's fine. Illegal child labour. Great. Okay, anything else really happened in the world? What are you going to be doing? Oh wait, is this the playthrough where you're broken? Could well be. That's fine, it just means that nothing else is going to happen. I think Italy's still working on stuff, so that's fine. Just means that nothing will happen in Germany. Yeah, so I was looking at these. It does cost us money, but actually no. Oh yeah, it is these. It does cost us money, but it does help us out. Anyways, that's done. Ensure rural interconnection. There are rural regions of the Free Territory that are simply unfit for major industrialization expansion. These regions are either too isolated or too populous enough, or not populous enough rather, or are in an area vulnerable to foreign invasion. For these areas, the best we can do is extend infrastructure to connect their territories to their own. This can be done in a variety of ways, from building actual roads or railroads, to setting up phone lines or simpler telegraph lines, to extend the power grid into their territory. This won't provide manufacturing jobs for these people, but it will hopefully allow them to attain somewhat of a higher standard of living. Excellent. What we'll do is, I think I want to help with the poverty. Moderately increases GDP. Academic base, poverty rate. Let's do that. Let's improve our poverty rate. Do I want to do any other ones? Let's increase our army professionalism and also our academic base. So let's work on all 3 of them for the time being. Let's do Recon Company 2. Is my templates actually sorted out? I think, yeah, you're just the garrison template now. Ah, we're missing one vital piece on this template. Signal companies. My new favorite thing. So, it's maybe Yeltsin will win this. It's going to be interesting to see what happens there. Be interesting to see who takes out the southern Urals as well. Hopefully we'll be able to push into Kazakhstan, which is a republic. Interesting. Has the Divine Mandate got any more divisions yet? 12 to 14. No, they haven't. Gibraltar Dam officially finished. Congratulations, Iberia. Well done. How stable is the Union? It's stable. Nicely done. Nicely done, Salazar. You finished it. Right, well that's our industry part of the tree finished. What are we missing? Motorized equipment? Oh, bollocks. Guards the revolution. The Free Territory's borders are always at risk. Warlords, bandits and raiders stand ready to raid and loot our cities and towns at the drop of a dime. It has become necessary to begin reforming the militia into a fully fledged army. In order to achieve this, we need to invest into more specialized equipment like anti-tank, anti-air and sniper weapons in order to increase our army's effectiveness. Additionally, we will need to begin increasing the discipline of our army. These men can no longer simply be volunteer farmers, they must be soldiers, and we must drill them this way. Guardians of the Revolution national spirit, which is very nice. Right, we're working on those. So, maintain the flawless legacy is indeed what we'll be going for. The People's Militia. Lessons of the Liberation War. Oh yes, military factories. 35,000 manpower from there. Reinventing the wheel. Get some new air bases, light aircraft, helicopters. Helicopters is one thing I'm going to be testing out with my Germany playthrough very soon. Teaching the trainers. I think we're going to go for an army of liberation. Actually, maybe not. No, we will not be going for liberation. We will be grabbing the army of self-defense. Right, how big is the airfield here? Right, let's actually get some proper, decent stacks out. 1, 2, 3, 4. They have a decent. They have so many airfields, yet no planes. I'm not going to complain about that because when we move forward, we'll actually be able to move our planes forward. Yes, let's maintain the flawless legacy. We cannot abandon our roots. The militia organization that is the Black Army is one that is for and by the people. We cannot go back upon this legacy now. Banning this legacy would mean fundamentally changing the foundation of our society. Additionally, given that the military is so intertwined with our government, by instituting a top-down structure of organization, the Black Army would be inviting corruption and the threat of a coup from the ruling generals and a newly reformed army. For the safety of our anarchic way of life, despite its faults, we must maintain our election-based military. The People's Militia. Little fires burn brightest. Hey! We've made it social normal for the LGBTQ rights. We'll read this one. Bright orange. That's the colour of love. Some people tell you it's dark, passionate red. Others would tell you it's deep blue to rival the darkest stretches of the ocean. Love is not a rainbow of colours built from the years spent learning, crying their eyes out and screaming at the tops of their lungs. Love is not a collection of experiences. Love is a spark, a wild and angry creature that thrashes around in a person's heart the moment they see someone. The one. In an intense moment of first meeting, the brain is hijacked, all senses thrown to the wayside. Who needs the senses anyways? Love is pain, a battered and broken creature that has suffered too long inside your stomach. It yearns for freedom, for a miracle, to escape from its cage. Yet it remains dormant and docile. Love. Love is a broken promise, a jealous, bitter creature tired of putting up with non-existent bullshit. It rips open its chest, then pulls out its beating heart and demands its partner shatter it to the ground and turn away as its pieces scatters into the wind. Love is forgiveness, a remorseful and pitiful creature which clogs up the organs of the body with sorries, pushing them up the throat with all their might. Love is, in an instant, a moment of connection between two people that sets them on a course for the rest of their lives. They might think they know love, but one doesn't feel it until the moment it makes itself known. Fantastic! And we've decrypted the Divine Mandate of Siberia. Good! Good, good, good. Oh, we are making a fantastic nation right here. Everything is on the up. We are improving. We're getting better rights for people. This is good. Everything's good. Everything is good. What we should actually start doing is in cryptology. We might as well just decrypt these two as well, because we don't know who's going to win, but at least we'll have them decrypted by the time we do actually end up at war with them. We're working again on civilian factories just because I do want to get a nice abundance of them built. Do you have any promotions yet? No. You do. Infantry expert, please. Thank you. Do they have any defense modifiers? Consumer goods, construction speed, document output, no one cares. You don't even have any planes. Overextended administration, still suffering from that. It's good for us because we are not. Exalt the poor. South African War has come to a close. The Union of South Africa finally defeated the East African Interim Unity Government. What the hell, South Africa? The Organization of Free Nations has a massive hold on Africa now. Oh. The Americans have the Coalition Government of Angola, the OFM Provisional Government of the Congo, and East African Interim Unity Government. Wow, that's what America was wanting. The People's Militia. Good. 15,000. Fantastic. The wars we have fought in our efforts to reunify Russia were not won by sheer brute force and manpower, like those Russia has fought in the past, but rather with the cunning and finesse of smart generals and strategic thinking. We can use these reported plans and draw on the experience of these generals and commanders to continue developing the military doctrines the old Soviet government had begun developing in the Second World War. Already we have begun collecting and teaching the strategies used in the previous conflicts in our military schools. Good. Bonuses to the land doctrine. I've finished the land. Oh no, I haven't. I've almost finished the land doctrine. Air ground task forces. Well, I'm liking how this is going for us. I really am. Right, that's that done. And do I want to grab you? Resource extraction 2. Yeah, let's grab you. Let's also go in here and have a wee look if I want to just spend some more time on these. Industrial equipment and expertise. We'll work on those. And let's empower the workers' organization as well. How close are we to actually improving some of these? Not too far away, not too far away, a bit away. Looks like we're quite a wee bit off still. Monthly later 3. With time, we've still got plenty of time because we've still got to wait to flip in 71 to invade over here. We should be able to push into Kazakhstan once we have the Divine Mandate of Siberia going. So we're going to have a massive front with the West Siberian Republic. Might even be able to push into the South Urals and take control there before anyone can stop us. Increase civilian production might be a good idea. Yes, let's do that. No, not develop the military industry. For Pete. It's not what I'm going to click on. You give an inch, I'll take a mile. Okay. Okay, right, that's cool. We get some army experience. Reinforced soldiers. We're going to do industrial warfare. We get 4 military factories. The Great War of so many decades past was catastrophic, not only in its casualties, but also in its material consumption. A lesson had been learned by all nations of the world after the war. The development of heavy artillery, tanks, and airplanes meant that wars of the future would demand a strong industry to support the militaries of the future. This theory has been proved correct. Our military conquests have only been possible thus far due to the hard workers at home pushing out thousands of guns, artillery, and planes month after month. Unfortunately, the farther our military ventures out into Russia, the large our military needs become to defend our long borders. Thus, we must expand our military industry to keep up the pace. Invest into the military will cost 65 million. That's fine. We get 4 military factories out of it. I really do not care with spending money as long as we are getting stronger. Gosh, we'll finish this tree actually probably before 1969. Oh, we can get another spy. Gennady Pavlov. I want you to head into the Mandate of Siberia and see what we can do to them, spy-wise. See if we can do some damage from the inside. I'll just do one more of those for the time being because I do want more factories on building these up. So once these 3 are built, we'll then hop back over to some military factories. Get another 5 of them. Oh, we got some opposers. Oh, US dollars, money. Okay, just some manpower, that's fine. Some infantry equipment, that's fine. Consumer goods, that's fine. Army experience, that's fine. Okay, everyone supports me again. Good. Yeah, guys, I'm just going to apologise in advance, actually. I should have said at the start of the episode. This is probably going to be... what the hell are you doing? It's probably going to be a very slow couple of episodes until we get back to war. We're just going to be sitting building up, really. Military machine continues to demand more and more manpower as we spread out across Russia. In order to state this demand, we must boost recruitment in newly conquered territories. While volunteers have always been welcome from newly integrated territories, the amount of volunteers joining up was always tiny. Simply put, conquered people do not take well to their conquerors, even though we have afforded these people almost complete autonomy. We begin to mass recruitment drive in the new communes and endear ourselves to the populace. With hope, we should see an increased enlistment in the new territories. Well, 35,000 is pretty good start there. Put some more into artillery and then we'll work on putting some more into them. Planes, I'm happy with them right now. What I do want to do is actually build up some more airfields as well. That's anti-air. Just maybe a couple in the north, actually. Let's work on that now. Oh yes, consumer goods has been killed right now. Our experience gain daily is quite good for us there. Yeah, Chloe, you get over to the front though. How many factories does our neighbour actually have? Wow. Not a whole lot. You've got a decent industrial base, which I do want. I want it all. Hey, was I training a division? Oh yes, I'm slowly training divisions. I completely forgot about that. No frickin' way. No way in hell has Italy just joined OFN. Oh damn. Brittany's oh dear. War could be coming. The Unity Pact has got to... Oh, you are doing... Oh, you must have finished your tree. I'm just not able to see... Wow, things could be getting interesting. Very, very interesting. I didn't realise Italy could join the OFN. That is a game changer for the Germans. It could cause some hassle. Alright, reinforce the soldiers. Let's pass the Tachanka. Modern armoured and motorized technology has once again changed warfare for Russia. Formula design had revolved around building large amounts of cheap tanks to overwhelm the German enemy. While tank production never reached the amounts needed to truly test the military doctrine, many generals have supported the idea of simply overwhelming their enemies. However, research into tank doctrines of Japan and Germany have indicated a focus on mobility and quality, which strive to learn from their doctrines and designs and update our armoured and motorized military tactics. Good. War ain't all it cracked up to be. Okay. Just to keep us moving, I'm not going to be reading the events unless they're small ones. Apologies for those who like me reading them, but let's just keep on pushing forward. Implementing motion. That is fine. Oh yes, we're still missing bloody motorized equipment. Crap. Let's dump you back down. I don't think we'll need that many on them. 2 should hopefully suffice. We're only 250 short. I guess I'm actually spawn on there. You haven't rapidly increased your army strength, have you? No, still 14. 80,000 strong. We're 259,000 strong. We're only at 84% supplied though. We should be fine by the time war comes. If we can get down to an army of for self-defense, we're going to be pretty good in defending. Which we should get down to. Yeah, I really do want our army professionalism to increase. Reinventing the wheel. 150 units of motorized equipment is added to our stockpile. Fantastic. Fantastic. Right, anyways, tanks for peace. First, I learned anything from the German invasion 2 decades ago. It was the utility and efficient brutality of mechanized warfare. Russian troops were caught up and overwhelmed by the speed and explosive power that panzer divisions had at their disposal. The failure of Bukharin to build a tank force capable of protecting the Soviet Union will not be repeated. Our neighbours have surely come to the same conclusions as us. Developing an armed corps for the Black Army must become a priority if we wish to secure our borders. Yes, we shall secure our borders. Get that sorted. Do I want to do anything else here? That's getting implemented in 2 days. The wrong motion that I even wanted to pass, but oh well. Black Army discipline, increase in militia resilience. Let's go ahead and develop the civilian industry now. Oh, can't get in the bin. Krasnoyarsk, Kemerovo, Danudavu. Let's dock. Blinking heck. Oh, or there's some popularity coming back. 4% for despotism. Get away. We have no place for you here. Oh, so we still get to keep the Siberian plan. It's just we didn't actually spend more money into actually helping it. So we still got this, so that's fine. So maybe it might have been doubled or something, maybe. I don't know. Something would have happened if we had invested money into it. Well, we had actually caught up with motorized. I'm sure we'll be back into the deficit just because I'm pumping up the divisions. What we'll do is we'll stop training some now. Let's go ahead and swing back over here. RPG 2. Oh my gosh, we need to start working on our infantry stuff. The system perfected. Oh, indeed it has been. Fallen the Falcon. Defeating Novosibirsk was no simple task. While their army might not have been as strong as ours, their air force certainly outshined ours. We suffered far too many casualties at the hand of the enemy air support to ignore this problem anymore. Did we really? Thankfully, we no longer need to. Novosibirsk is home to one of the largest aircraft production plants in all of Russia. Consequently, it is also home to one of the largest air fleets in Russia. Additionally, this fleet will be serviced by some of the best plane mechanics in Siberia. The Free Territory takes another step into a modernity. Actually, I think we do have a pretty decent air force now. We do have a whopping... Well, we have 400 planes currently in the air. We still have some guys to actually get out as well. But we do have a pretty good air force, all things considered. Don't know what the world's kind of view on us is. How do the North Americans view us? Not great. I don't think we're really well hated by people. I think there's just we're not really hated, I don't think. No. Overextended administration still. Damn. Are you still suffering from that? No, it would appear... Oh, you are. Well, we're almost in 1968, which I guess is good. We'll probably have one more episode before we go to war, which will see us definitely finish off this. I might... I was going to say I might even just skip the next episode and just get to war, but we'll work through it. I know it's not going to be the most entertaining episode ever. So I do apologise for it, it's just I can't help it. We have to wait to 1969. We have to wait to 1969. Nothing I can do about it. But as soon as it's the 1st of January 1969, we will be hitting that, and we'll be getting ourselves prepared for war. And we will be going in all guns bloody blazing. Let's get the RPG too. Is this almost finished? We've got 10 factories working on that then now. Fallen the Falcon. What we can learn. Air experience good. Right, Black Wings above. The Black Army has had little experience with the aerial warfare in the past. Well, we have used some planes in combat in the past. Simply put, we didn't have the industrial capacity or skilled airmen needed to operate an air force. Given our size and relative strength of our enemies, however, we must create and integrate a true air force into our military forces. We have a vast array of former pilots to educate the next generation of airmen, somewhat modern designs for planes, and the industrial capacity to begin manufacturing said airplanes. Actually, yeah, how far behind are we on airplane tech? Oh, we are behind. Yeah, we are behind. We will need to sort that out as well. We need to spend a lot of time on modernizing our equipment. At least once we get unification, we should get another research slot maybe? Gain base stability Navy experience. It's going to be so good having the mandate of Siberia. Their capital of Umulon is bloody miles away, and I really do hate invading Siberia, but I reckon in this mod it might be alright. Agricultural research facilities improve. Let's do it. Wow, poverty rate's doing 9.5 a month. Jeez, we just need to keep on jumping into these. As long as everything's on the up, we should maybe actually start getting nuclear kind of stockpile as well. Once we take over the Divine Mandate, we'll get a new tree, won't we? So I've got 2 years to fucking prepare for the final war, unless we peacefully unify, which, well, I don't think will happen. But anyways, let's finish off by doing experimental helicopter designs. Helicopters are one of the many technological advances made by the world while Russia regressed into infighting warlordism. These strange flying devices are unlike airplanes of the past in that they use a vertical rotor liftoff system, whose benefits include aerial attacks on ground targets and even transporting troops and supplies to areas where a landing strip is not available. The devices have great potential, as seen from their performance in South African War, and domestic development has already begun. A cold cabin event. Yeah, I don't know if planes are actually worth using yet, but we will be testing them out in the Germany playthrough. I'm not going to do it in this because I'm just not really going to focus on helicopters at all. We're just going to be focused on improving our infantry and having the air superiority from our fighters, a little bit of close air support from the wow, that radar station does like nothing, from the CAS. But anyways, guys, I am going to leave that episode there. So thank you very much for watching. I do apologise once again for the kind of lack of actually doing anything productive. But at least we're almost in 1968, so we are getting closer to another unification war. But anyways, until next episode, guys, take care. True bye. The now.